No. The way you're saying it is not correct. You're close. Your math is right, but your vocabulary is not correct. Okay, 5, 22, 23. All right. Squares and square roots. Squares and square roots. You should know half of it, and maybe you know all of it. Depends on what you've been exposed to. I think I know a little bit of square roots. Yeah. There you go. All right. So let's start off. This will be helpful for you for like the week. All right. What's 1 squared? The answer. 1. 2 squared? 3 squared? 4 squared? 5 squared? All right. So I want you to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I actually want to go all the way to 20. All the way to 20. This, you're creating like a multiplication table-ish. So when you're doing your classwork, you can go back to this and like, especially like 15 through 20, those are the ones that we have a hard time memorizing. 16, 17, 18, 19. Those are the ones that usually kids don't have memorized. We will by the end of the week. Alright. Did you guys all get the 1 through 10? 12. Y'all 12? Okay. Well, this is 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, right? Those are the ones that you should, as a 7th grader, have memorized. Like, you should know what 9 times 9 is. Like that. 7 times 7. Those are the 12 squared. 11 squared. 121. 12 squared?
144.
Okay, and now we get into, what is it? What's 13 times 13? 169. Yep. And 14 squared? There is a trick I use.
Times 10, or you get 100 first, and then just...
Times 14, 14, 14.
No. You see, 13 is 169. 14 is 196. So the relationship between...
70. No.
I already told you the answer. You just flip these two numbers around. 6, 9, and 9, 6. That's literally how I remember 13 and 14.
Oh.
I don't use math. I have one of them memorized and then the other one's just flipped.
Okay, what about 15?
Oh, 15, you'll see it and then I memorize. What's 15 squared? Who has 15 squared? Gosh, I hope not everyone's just waiting for us. That would be shameful. Shame. Shame bestowed on you. Yep. There's no thinking. There's just doing the math. 225. We should have a speed test on these.
Oh my god, stop. I hated them. No.
Really? I actually really like them. Alright. Give you some time to do 16. You should know what's 20 squared. 20 squared. 400. 56, yes. $17 squared.
49.
289.
2. $289. It's like a multiplication table, so you don't want to make any mistakes on these, because you're going to use them all week.
324 for answer.
Oops. 20. Now, are these the only ones? No, right? There's like quadrillion ones, right? We can go all the way to 1,000 squared.
What about infinity?
Infinity, of course. So this would be, trust me, by the time you graduate high school, some of you will have all of this memorized. You'll have all of these numbers memorized because you'll do them so much that you just memorize them. Like 5 times 5, 25. You don't even think about it. You just know. So eventually, you'll end up memorizing these, right? And some of you will memorize up to 25, which is 625. Don't ask me what 21 squared, 22 squared, or 23 or 24 squared is. Don't have those memorized. But you end up memorizing faster the 15, the 20, the 25. All right. Yeah, those are easier to memorize, in my opinion. Maybe not for you. Are we okay? Yeah. So let's practice this, and then we'll do more of this, which is pretty cool because it challenges you. This shouldn't really challenge you. This should challenge you. All right. All right, Anthony. So what we're going to do is we're going to use... See how many you can do by just memorization? Like how many you already have memorized? And then the ones you don't have memorized, look at your chart. But first go through it. See how many you can do without looking at your notebook. How many you have memorized.